Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a wonderful day or week so far. I know it's been a hot minute since I have filmed a video, but I thought I would return with, the planner season upon us, and starting with a flip through for the 2023 Hobonichi weeks. I have done a series of other flip throughs and overviews of various planners and journals, so be sure to check those out if you haven't already, but I haven't done a Hobonichi Weeks one, so I definitely wanted to take this opportunity to do a flip through. And the one that I will be showing today is the Hobonichi Weeks English version. So this is the first year Hobonichi has released an English Weeks. So I definitely wanted to show you what it looks like and how it compares to the Japanese one. So this one that I will be showing is called the Hobonichi Weeks. It is the Bow and Tie Cafe Weeks hardcover book. So it is a hardcover. Hobonichi Weeks do have flexible covers as well and many different materials and as well as like colors. So this one is a hardcover. They have ones that are leather and then they have ones that are a little bit more flexible. And then Hobonichi Weeks also comes in a mega, and a mega just means that there are extra notes pages in the back, but this one is just the regular weeks. So I'll just do a quick overview for the weeks. The thing about Hobonichi Weeks is that the paper is a little bit more on the cream side. So let me grab, so this is my Hobonichi A6 English version. So as you can see, if it picks up on camera, I'll go like this. You can kind of see the contrast here. So it's definitely more cream / yellow, if you will, but I honestly don't mind it at all. I know some people do, but personally, this doesn't affect me, especially if I'm using colored pens and stickers and things like that. But I just wanted to note that as a major feature of the Hobonichi Weeks. Okay, so I'll just do a quick flip through. So we do have the yearly calendars, and it goes until 2024, so it has 3 years. Down here it has important dates. This is the perpetual calendar. This is really wonderful to use for marking habits or events or using as an index. I have seen this used in many different ways. And then we get into the monthly view. So this is the monthly view. It starts from December from the previous year, and then it ends in, March for the following year. And then we get right into it. So this is the first week of December. So it's really exciting to use the December, to start using these planners in December. And the basic Hobonichi Weeks layout looks just like this. So it is a horizontal layout on the left side, and then just has a completely blank grid on the right side. So that is kind of how the layout is. It's really nice. One of the features is that there are little tick marks here that separate the page into 3 boxes. So if you would like to draw a line or just use it as a visual guide, that is a really nice feature for the Hobonichi Weeks. And then similarly on the right side, there is kind of a bolder line here that goes down the middle. You really can't tell, but if you look closely, you can see that it is a slightly bolded line because the rest of the grid is kind of dotted lines. So that's also nice to kind of have a either visual guide, or you can use it as for layout for your layouts as well. Other features is that it does have the moon phases here. It includes what week it's on in the year. So if you go into this current year, it'll show the 36th week. And then at the bottom, there is a little mini calendar here, and it highlights the week that you're on. And then it has the quotes, and this is very, classic to Hobonichi books is the quote at the bottom. So this one in particular is, of course, in English because I have the English version. I will be doing a comparison with the Japanese one. So at the very end, there is the notes pages, and it kind of intros with this really great kind of table of contents. So we have the page and subject and useful abbreviations. And the reason why there's page is because actually at the notes in the back, there are numbered pages. So the rest of the whole book doesn't have numbered pages, only at the back has numbered pages in the notes section. So that's really nice as a guide. So there is a total of 75 pages or 75 sides. And then the end just has some random like resources and references, kind of like an appendix. So this one is really fun because you can measure, body parts and your wingspan, which is kind of cool. This back has favorites, so this is great for reviewing movies and books and podcasts and food items, stores, things like that, whatever you would like. My 100, every Hobonichi book has this as well in the back, and this is a great way to just have a list of 100 things, whether it's bucket list items, recommendations, things you want to do, things you want to see, whatever you would like. My favorite things, this is really wonderful. You can literally list out your favorite things for that year in all these categories. And then I love this page in the English weeks for this year. It's how to better enjoy conversation. And it's basically this really cute illustrated with the bunnies, I guess like a guide on how to have better conversations. And I think this is just so cute and so inspirational. And just, it's a really fun thing. And then back here, there's 365 days checkoff sheet. I think that is kind of cute. You could probably use it, however you would like. And then the addresses page here. And then the end, this is the same. It just has information about the Hobonichi, all the social media. And then this is also the section where you would put your name and address and things like that. And that's the end of it. One last thing to note, there are 2 bookmarks, and this comes in gray and black, at least for this version. So now I will do a quick comparison with the Japanese version, and please note this is the Japanese version for 2022, so the back for 2023 may probably be different, but I'll just go ahead and show what I know. So going into the differences, of course, the quote on the Japanese version is in Japanese and the English version is in English. The other thing about the days of the week is that there are added Japanese characters here, and this one does not have that. But the moon phases are still there, and then I'm not really entirely sure what these characters are, but those are still there in both versions. So again, for the Japanese version, they do have this measurement guide on both. Again, I will say that the Japanese version I have is from this past year, so this won't be exactly how it might be for this year. So the Japanese version does still have the My 100. I don't think this would have changed for this year, since I think Hobonichi books have always had the My 100. But then if we keep going, obviously these are probably going to be different in the Japanese version for this year, but they typically have these type of reference guides in Japanese. This one I really liked from this year, and it was just like stretching, and I'm glad they had visuals as well. So that is the Japanese version in the back for this year. So thanks for watching. If you have the Japanese version of the Hobonichi Weeks for 2023, I would love to hear what the back looks like actually, because I personally can only compare it with the 2022 version. So thank you so much for watching this flip through. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day or rest of the week. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already and see future flip throughs, and follow me on Instagram at Peachy Green Paper. Thanks again. Bye.